literally, they have seen that Kenyans are so focused on the issue of the cost of living, and because they don't have a way out, they have decided to belittle, they have decided to embarrass, they have decided to make mockery of a former head of state who has decided to just be quiet and decent, and this must be called out for what it is. It is a sideshow. He himself, he has said, stop scapegoating, respond to the real issues. So the other day they had started the narrative of his retirement money, his retirement benefits, and I also know that it is also, you are right, because he has already worked for the years he has worked for this country. He's also entitled to his retirement benefits, like every worker, depending on the contract he had with his employer at the time. So, Fred, protesting in Kenya is not bad. We are focusing on the narrative that Kenyans are making a mistake, but we are not focusing on the aggressor. We are not focusing on that Kenyans have died, but who has killed them. Many Kenyans are in hospital. There's no that aspect of accountability, of asking, that we saw in hospitals, and these records are there, that the people in hospitals in Mlolongo and Machakos have bullet wounds. We can also ask ourselves, who are the people who carry guns in Kenya? Then we can work backwards and say that and I saw a lawyer yesterday saying, are we clawing back on the rights of this constitution? Are we going back to the dark days? But also, some of us are forced even to sit down and ask, is it because the current people in leadership were against the constitution? Because we know the current head of state was in the no side in 2010. Is it that he doesn't believe in this constitution? Because some of the things we've seen, journalists being beaten inside of the judiciary when they had gone to cover the issue of Babu Owino, those are tactics that ended in the 80s. We thought that the new constitution was the dawn of a new beginning. But now, if Azimio leaders have said that they can't sleep in their homes, if they have to switch off their phones, then it means that you are targeting the messenger instead of attacking the message. Last but not least, let us not make that mistake of saying that maandamano ni ya Azimio. Hii maandamano imekuwa ya Wakenya. Kenyans have owned these maandamanos. Kenyans wamechanuka because even of empowerment of media. Siku hizi every community, even local media is there, so they are very aware. You saw the amount of robustness and the amount of energy. They discussed the finance bill. They have been empowered. Wameingia TikTok. They are making videos. They are asking questions. So don't assume that Kenyans are clueless. Don't assume that Kenyans don't have access to information. The question is, why are you digressing from the real issue, which is the high cost of living and the obnoxious and the absurd taxation?
Meshach, I want us now to move on to the big headline.